Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to present you the book Thoughts of Periyar compiled by Dr. K. Veeramani. Third part of Periyar on Charity. Muslims, Christians, Hindus and people of all other religions are alike in asking people to avoid committing sins. But the interpretation of the ideas of sin and purity differ from religion to religion. Islam originated in a dry desert religion. No Muslim writing a religious book without including in it a statement like Islamic religion demands that one should have 3 baths a day to keep oneself clean. In a dry religion, people may rub their bodies with sand instead of using water for a bath. From what we cannot say that they have no sense of cleanliness. Among us, there are people who clean themselves with some water after going to a lavatory. There are also some who takes a bath every time they go to the lavatory. But the European, who is much more disciplined in matters of cleanliness, use only toilet paper to clean himself in the lavatory. In their country, that is the only facility available. Here one who does not have a bath is called a sinner. That asking a man if he had a bath is considered disrespectful. Here body sweat and necessitates a bath. There because of the chill weather, a bath is not necessary to enable them to live comfortably and with self-respect. These two are vitally essential for the people of any country. In our country, 93% of the people are uneducated ignoramuses. What can be more shameful for any country? In the different seaports, we can see the miserable sight of thousands of starving people, including women and children, emigrating from this country in search of livelihood. In Madras state alone, the number of poor people going overseas seeking means of livelihood will exceed 100,000 every month. How can we describe the miserable sight of the immigrants taking with them infants, old people and pregnant women? Unable to bear the difficulties here, they go away in despair, prepared to face death in a foreign country. People who are well off do not seek any remedy for this situation. They are engaged in their own perverse activities. Money is spent in millions for God, for rituals, festivals and entertainments. The individual monthly income of some temples like the Venkateshwara temple at Tirupati and important mutts is roughly about 2 millions. The ritual connected with each meal for a god costs more than 20 rupees. While this is so, the children of that god who are without any means of livelihood and are utterly helpless go overseas and face sufferings. When we look at these two situations, it will be clear that it is a matter of shame for such gods. There is no limit to the wealth of these gods and the pomposities, fireworks and dance entertainments arranged in their honor. Even a king does not have such pomposities. As for a king, we may say that owing to his tyrannical nature, he indulges in pleasure ignoring the difficulties of people. But I would ask you, how can God, who is said to be all merciful, give room for such wasteful practices? Money spent on God and rituals in India are much more than the amount said to have been taken by the foreigners. I am not blaming God. What can it do? If today somebody puts a golden chain around its neck, it wastes the chain. If some other persons remove the chain, the God observes a stone silence. Recently, you might have read in the papers that someone has stolen the golden chain from the idol of Andal. Why are 93% of our people illiterate? What is the reason for this and for their poverty? In order to please you, I can answer this question in one word. Some of our people raise a clamor that the agnostic European rulers are robbing us of all our wealth. Some others say godless Saraswati has left our country because of the agnostic rulers. But Saraswati, who left our country, has gone over only to the agnostic country. If we compare the amount of money the foreigner takes away from our country with the amounts spent by our people on gods and rituals, we will find the latter many times higher than the former's. The expenses in the name of gods, religion and rituals and the difficulties suffered by the people because of the cannot be gauged. Even those who employ all kinds of cunning and trickeries to earn money are devoid of their natural cunning and are stupid in spending money on gods, religion and rituals. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.